Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I wanted to pop on talk about stress detox tea. Can you really drink tea and lose weight? There's a ton of things that I keep seeing pop up all over the place. I feel like there's a ton of ads right now for quick fat loss, quick weight loss, all these things, and I really feel terrible for women who fall victim to these messages like, oh my gosh, this little thing or this one thing is really going to be the end all be all. It's like this like shiny magic bullet that's going to really be the answer. And I'm like, no, oh my gosh. Hi, Sheila. It's not about this one thing, right? It is about your health overall. It is about how healthier you are, how your metabolism is functioning. How are your hormones balanced, right? How much stress are you under? How much are you sleeping? Those things are huge in terms of getting to a goal and keeping it and staying there, keeping your results that you've worked so hard for. So many women like cut things out. They'll restrict. They'll say, oh, I can't have that. I can't have that one little treat. Oh no. Oh no. And it's like, you know what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Honestly, it's not about just not having anything. It is about really fitting in your nutrients into your day, your week, all of that stuff. So I have a 12-week program where I work with women one-on-one, really teaching you how to eat for your hormones, how to eat for your cycle, how to incorporate any other tactics you need. If you have thyroid issue, if you have gallbladder issue, or don't have a gallbladder, or your metabolism is slow, or you're not sleeping well, you have a lot of stress, this is what I do. I design programs for women, and then I customize it for you so that you get to the best result for you and you stay there, that you're not starting over again 3 months from now, right? So I'm going to put a link below this video. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, schedule a call. I'd be more than happy to chat with you on some tips, tools, tricks to help you navigate so that you get to and keep the best results possible, honestly. Okay, so what kind of tea is best? Ooh, green tea? Such a good question, Sheila. Yes. So some of the stuff I do cover in my book, The Female Fat Solution. I talk about nutrition for women, nutrition that matches your hormones, estrogen, progesterone, what to eat when, how you can use estrogen to boost metabolism, how you use progesterone differently to boost metabolism, all sorts of really fun stuff. I also have a podcast, The Female Health Solution, and I'm dropping stuff. I talk about a lot of different topics there, but one thing that I'm starting to do now is I'm just going to start to just share little tiny things that are from the program that I know are super helpful for women, so that if you're wondering about what it's like to work with me, this is one of the things that you get. There's so much content, so much information in there. It is really packed. So there's a ton of stuff that I'm going to start to talk about. Well, I call it a stress detox tea. Sometimes people call it different things, but this is a really helpful tool to have all the time. And I find it really beneficial for women. I find it beneficial for whether or not women are pregnant or nursing, or, you know, if they are in perimenopause, menopause, and because it helps with so many different things. Like for a lot of women, if your stomach's upset and you're nursing and you're like, oh, I can't change how I'm eating because my milk supply will go down. No, it won't. This actually helps boost milk supply. Crazy, right? And it helps with a ton of other things. So first I want to show you how easy it is to make and how I make this all the time. Now, this is something that I tell people to incorporate if you have an upset stomach, if you're not feeling well, if you are feeling junky, if you've had a lot of stress, if you've gone through a really tough time, because this is what women need help with, right? It's not just, oh, slap the unhealthy food out of my hand all the time. It is something happened. My mom ended up in the hospital and I have to be there with her. I got really sick. Or for us, we might have a snow day tomorrow, which is Monday. It's snowing pretty good right now. They've got like winter weather advisory, blizzard warnings, whatever. And I live in Minneapolis, so that's what they're telling us. Yes. And then they have Wednesday, it's supposed to be 25 below, and that's not including the wind chill. Wind chill is supposed to be 50 below. So they don't have school then, right? So I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, we're going to be stuck in the house with the kids all week. So I am prepping now for this, people, right? Like, these are the things, these are the tools, the tricks that women need. If you're like, oh, holy cow, over the next few days, I'm going to be stuck in the house with 3 children, and we're all going to get cabin fever. my stress levels are going to go up to here. Woo! So here, enter Stress Detox Tea. I'm going to make sure that I'm fueling my body correctly and that I'm monitoring my stress levels, right? As I'm coming up with creative and fun ways to keep everybody amused. Right? Oh my gosh. So here it is. This is the thing. You need tools. You need tricks. You need these things because life happens. Like, of course, I'm like prepped and planned for the week in terms of healthy food. Great. But if we get snowed in and then it's 50 below, which is not normal. Sorry. I should have a cup right now. I don't know. I want to show you how quick and easy this is to make. It is a tablespoon of each: cumin, coriander, and fennel. You will use the whole seed, not the ground. Whole seed. And all you do is you make a tea with that, right? So here's how I order mine in big bags on Amazon. And I like have this huge bag of it, this huge tub of it, and then I keep like a smaller bag like this on top of my fridge. I've kept it in a glass container. I've had that break, so I just keep it in here. Pretty indestructible, not gonna break. Anyway, that caused me more stress. Glass shards in the kitchen, so fun. But you can get this at your grocery store too. If it's not snowing where you are, maybe pop over to the grocery store, put this on your list. You can find this in the spice aisle. Whole seeds, that's the only thing. I'm gonna write that down because it's that important. Whole seeds, right? Whole seeds of these. That's it. Now, so I just have a big like bag of these. So in here is a mixture of the cumin, coriander, and fennel seeds, right? So I literally use then this thing, which is super old. You can use like a tea ball or something, but this is like a tea steeper. You can make a big pot of tea as well. It's mostly clean. It's fine. It smells like my tea because I make this in here a lot. Yeah, it smells like fennel is a pretty unique smell, right? So I will just use this little guy here. Again, like I said, super old. It's probably 10 years old. And I will take this. This is super easy. So if you don't have a tea steeper like this, get one off Amazon too. Super nice. And I will just put a few, I use like 3 tablespoons of this. Again, I'm not using even a real tablespoon. I'm just using a spoon. And then I put it in here. And then I'm going to add hot water, let it steep. And then I put this on top of my cup. See that? That lets the water then drain right in my cup. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. What if you don't like fennel? Oh, I know. If you don't like fennel, then here's what you can do with this tea. Because the fennel is really important, actually. The key with this is really the combination of the things, but that's how easy it is. Here's little add-ons that you can do. Let me do the add-ons in this light blue color. Things you can add for fun. You can add lemon, honey, ginger, in any capacity. Like a tablespoon of lemon juice, lemon essential oils, whatever. Tablespoon of honey, little fresh sliced ginger, fresh slices of lemon, however you want. Some people will juice lemons and ginger, you know, and they'll use that like a mixture in there as well. Totally fine, totally fine. Just get this base in. That's what's really important. And then you can kind of, you know, make it a little fancier just for your palate. Because it's a little weird, right? I'll be totally honest. Like most people when they drink tea, they're thinking, oh, it's just going to be delicious or fruity or minty or something, right? It's not. It's just not. It's weird. But it is so, so helpful for stress. So helpful. It's amazing. Hi, Kate. So this is the base. Add these things if you want. I at least will add honey. My usual go-tos is lemon and honey. And if I have ginger that I haven't used, then I'll add that too. But that's, I mean, all the time. And you can have 3 cups a day if you need. I'm probably going to have 3 to 4 cups tomorrow. Just saying. But this is super easy to make. Now here's what it helps with. It helps with your digestion. There's some of these herbs, right? Some of it uses in combination and some of it's on by itself. but it really helps decrease bloat, helps your digestive system calm down. If you've got an upset stomach, you're just not feeling well, you ate something, you're like, oh, what is this? Oh, feel good. It helps with that. It actually also flushes stress from your body. If you are feeling stressed and you're like, oh my gosh, I know more stress is coming, I don't know how to turn this over, I'm feeling really, right? What do I do? What do I do? And when people get really stressed, if there's like an event that happens in your life and you're like, holy cow, what do I do? You get that adrenaline rush and you're like, oh, and then you get the crash from adrenaline and your body's just like, oh, exhausted. This is a great way to help recover from that. So helps flush the stress, and then it actually helps with fat loss too. That's the other thing. It actually helps detoxify things, helps with the liver, everything else, to actually help flush fat from your system. Now, this isn't the end all be all. I'm going to be very clear on this. This is not like, oh, I started drinking this tea once a day and I lost 5 pounds in a week. Please, no. And anybody who tells you that is full of garbage, right? That's not a thing. And that's not even healthy. That's not even healthy. That would be so stressful for your body and your system. Please don't. Okay, that's not what this video is about. See? I need some of my tea right now because I feel like I've seen so many. Right? Is it just me? Have you guys seen this too? Right? You see like, oh, this quick fat loss, blah, 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 burn belly fat with this magic pill. I'm like, stop. No. It's about getting your body healthier and getting it to function better, working with it, not against it. So, stress detox tea, it's just Cuban coriander fennel tea. It is amazing, right? So I'm ready to go. I'll put water in this. I will put lemon and honey in it. I will drink it, feel fantastic, and whew, yes, it is not jittery, right? So when people talk about tea, green tea, all this stuff, and the fat-burning components of green tea, sure, it can increase your thermogenic properties, all that stuff too, but it's got caffeine in it. So for those of you that are really sensitive to caffeine, black tea, green tea, not a possibility for you. This is just seeds, right? So it's not, there's no, you don't get revved from it at all. There's no caffeine. There's no stimulant. So you can drink this right away in the morning, or you can drink this at night before you go to bed. Yes. Sherry's saying I would make fennel and mint tea for my kids when they had upset tummies. So you could add mint. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the caveat. So I'm going to write that down, right? Thank you, Sherry. So also mint. I'm not sure about ginger and mint together. I think that might be weird. But ginger is for those of you that follow me, right, is a warming. Let me circle this in red. This is warming. Ginger's warming. Mint is cooling. So if you're on days, 1 through 14, you add the mint, add the mint, right? Peppermint, yeah. Ginger, days 15 through 28 of your cycle. Boom. Now we've just incorporated tea for our cycles. Mic drop. Oh my God. See how easy it is? It's so easy. And these are all these principles that I cover in my podcast, that are in my book, that I talk about in my program. Just ways that you can tweak, tailor for what you need, what you do, and everything. And it's amazing. It's amazing the difference that, doing this a few times a day. There's, friends of mine that have called me, like, they're like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Oh my God, like my heart is pounding. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, you feel different. You know what I mean? When you're under that kind of stress, what do? This is a good start. Of course, like meditate, calm, like take care of yourself, massage, all those things. Sure. But this is one more tool that you can use. One more thing to add in there, and it's super easy. And like I said, it's just seeds. Like, if I don't have this tea for like 4 days in a row, fine, okay. Then when I'm like, ooh, I feel like I need the tea again. Okay, yeah, I might have 2 cups in one day. Great. But again, best if you do 1 cup a day for everything. And again, so you can add lemon or honey. You can add ginger. Again, ginger, I do recommend the days 15 through 28 to work with warming. If you have questions on that, I'll put a link below. You can you can sign up for a call with me. I'll put a link for calls. And again, if you got questions, we can talk about it. And then the mint is days 1 through 14. Allison, the seeds don't taste strong at all. No, they don't, right? It's just different. Like most people, they're like, oh, tea, delicious. This is different. It's not like a regular tea. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's just I don't know. It's just what I like, right? It's just fennel. I'm smelling it like you can smell it. Smell it, you guys. Oh, my God. Oh man. I know, right? I'm already anticipating tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, Dr. Beth Westie. I'll keep you posted in my stories. Kids have school tomorrow, maybe. Yes. And then if they don't, you'll see me go crazy all day. Where do I get my seeds? Ooh, good question. Yep. So I get them. You can get them at the regular grocery store. Yep. And then because I use this tea so much, I order them on Amazon. I get like a big 1 pound bag, organic cumin seeds, organic coriander, organic fennel. I just get a 1 pound bag of each, and then I keep it in a big container in my pantry. And then this is my smaller, my smaller little container that I keep on top of my fridge. I had a cuter one. I had a much cuter one. It broke. Wasn't my fault. Anyway, so that's what I got for you guys tonight. Hopefully this is really helpful. This is something that honestly I feel like I talk about a lot, but that not a lot of people do. It's so simple and easy, but makes a really, really big difference in terms of how you feel. And Ayurveda, this is an Ayurvedic tea, in case you're wondering. Like, I didn't make this up, but I do talk about, this aspect of it and adding things to it more. But I tell women to take this all the time, and it makes a big difference. It's not hard. It's just sort of remembering to do that and just adding it in, on a regular basis. It helps tonify. It helps, a lot of different systems here. Your digestive system, your stress, your immune system lives in your digestive system. So when you're under a lot of stress too, your immune system takes a hit. This is going to help. This is going to help flush out a lot of excess garbage from your body too. It is amazing. How long do they stay good? Ooh, really good question. I think they stay good for a really long time, right? They're just seeds, and as long as you're storing them in a dry place, right? Yeah, I don't know. I usually go through mine before they get bad. Yeah. Yeah, I usually, at least every like 4 or 5 months, I order a new bags, new stuff on Amazon. And if for some reason I run out and an Amazon order hasn't come and I need it or something, right? I can always just go to the grocery store and you can start with smaller amounts of it. Like they have like 1 or 2 ounce packages of them at the grocery store. But this is, yeah. So I also have friends. So if I have friends that come over and like say we have dinner, we're talking and they're like, oh, I'm so stressed, da, 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 da. I will send them home with a bag of this. Because I'll be like, no, make tea with this for the next 3 days. Have at least 2 cups of tea a day of this. It will change how you feel and you will feel better. It's amazing. So yeah, this is Ayurvedic tea. It's been used for hundreds if not thousands of years. It's not new, but a lot of times people don't know about it or they don't use it just because they forget. So this is your reminder. Make your tea. Add in your things. Ginger or mint. Or you could do some cinnamon too if you wanted. Cinnamon's very warming. That's actually one of my favorite things to add to coffee and tea is cinnamon. I should write that down. Cinnamon. What if I made a pretty picture tile for you guys? I'll make a pretty picture tile. This is warming. Sorry, my markers are dying. Again, it's cold, snowing. My kids have been playing with my white word and just they like ruined my red. Anyway, well, I guess I'm ordering new markers now too. I wonder if Amazon delivers when it's 50 below. I'm gonna find out. All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Thank you for staying tuned. Please, if you know somebody that's stressed out, if you know somebody that's snowed in, send them this video. They're going to need it. They're going to want it. They're going to be so appreciative to have this tea in their life because it will change a lot. All right, have a great night. I'll see you later.